Run like a snail, man. What's going on? What's going on with this thing? Must be processing something. But whatever it is, it needs to hurry its ass up, man. They're slow. Oh, come on, man. What's going on? What's going on? It makes more sense. Oh, man. I want to release this bloody thing next week, man. I need it gone. On the one good side, though, the a lot of things are really stable in terms of like making it. I don't even. It's probably useless to you guys, but to us, it's kind of handy to know that you can do a lot of things in a non-destructive way. Like the systems and where they're set up are really like good, like really modular. So if I today wanted to add Tic Tacs, probably take me 20 minutes. Tempted just to do it because of vibes. But then I got to think about it more like controls and it's a bit more than good to do. All right. So what am I doing here? E. Yeah, that sucks. No good. That is not very good. That is not very good. You get me? Do you understand? That is not very good, man. Oh, hold on a minute. Just give me a second to let me cancel that. Let me cancel that. Hold on a minute. Give me a second. Let me cancel that. Oh, let me cancel that. Yeah, yeah. Hold on a minute. Give me a second. Let me cancel that. Oh, wait. Just let me cancel that. Okay. Just let me cancel that. Sure. Hold on, please. So what's everyone doing for Valentines? My girlfriend is in Belize. Um, so I am currently in our place alone. Um, Gonna go gym. An hour a bit. And then code. Now, if that isn't a beautiful day, don't know about you, but it sounds like a vibe to me. Alright, so dive, roll across here, run, jump. Ooh. Oh. 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 I was wondering why I was doing that. I was wondering. See, now I had a feeling. That was doing that. The feeling. I'm saying, the feeling. I had a feeling. Turns out my feeling was correct. Because that shouldn't be doing that. But it was. Did I actually even debug that? Or am I just bugging out? Ooh. Ooh. Oh. That ain't that. That don't look good. Yeah, it's damn near enough 0. Eesh. Max pelvis Z height after takeoff. You know what though? There's a few reasons why that could be. Yeah. There's quite a few reasons why that could be. Is your root version ain't calculated using your pelvis? It's done using the feet. Which causes some problems of its own. It really do cause a couple of issues. It's just freezing. It just crunching out, isn't it? Crazy. Crazy. Hmm. Hmm. I mean, I think he's always a little bit sus, but you know, hey ho, that's how the story goes. What are you doing? That was nice. Okay, so it's something else, so that's fine. That's quite nice too. Alright. Quite a nice fall actually. That's me trying to arm jump, but it just don't do it. Ooh, that's beautiful. Ain't that beautiful? Ain't that just beautiful? He just does a little hop off, to be honest. And then kind of just, he's like, yeah, no way. See that there? Ooh, it's because he lands. That's why. That's why. Oh, he really made that. Hop off this guy. Yeah, see, it needs to not do that animation, whatever one that is, because it's a little bit of a dodgy one. But we gotta fix all that anyways. We just need new data. But I can live with that. I like that it doesn't go. I don't like that it doesn't go into. Yeah, I can live with this for now. Just does a really quick land. And I anticipate it's because. If I do this. I ain't get behind that. It's quite cool. See, I think that you should bail. Like if you land quite a specific case of when like excuse me? Did excuse me? Oh hell no. It's quite a specific case where you're trying to do it and you don't really make it and it kind of does it. It is quite a unique case. Yeah, I mean, I think YouTubers, you can process and be like, hey, if you try and land way too quickly, bail. Like you've taken off and then you've landed within like seemingly 0.1 seconds. So you've not really gotten into a fall. That should be some kind of like trip up of bail. That's what it seems like. It's yeah. I mean, I can do that easy actually. To be fair, so if I try and do that here, I mean that one's fine. All right, let's I mean, already to be fair, I think we can get rid of this crap. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm just gonna comment it out. Because it just don't make sense to me anymore. Um, and then I think what we can do is bring in that yeah, that nonsense of what's it called? Let's just see how it looks. One thing I need to check is that it actually doesn't fall. Is that like it goes into the foliage? Yeah, see that's crazy. See, that looks smooth as butt, man. See, that's crazy too. That's crazy. It shouldn't even do that. That's actually just a thing that needs fixing. See, that's crazy too. To be fair, I probably just need to add the case. Yo, crazy. What in? What in the what? Yo, what's going on in here, man? That's not for. All right, cool. In that case, if wonder, is there ever a case where the falling time is 0? Probably in here too. No, no, here we go. Yeah, I can get behind that. You know what I mean? That stuff you can get behind. Do you see what I mean? Like, cause then when I've always thought like, if it's gonna look crap, just bail. See, there I should bail. What's going on there? Excuse me. Excusez-moi. We could up it to 0.15 to be fair. So just see, that's crazy. I should never ever do that. Yeah, I mean I'll go fix that. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. We gonna see. Oh, of course I did it for the freaking. No, I don't do it. But when I don't want it to do it, it does it. I need to find a case where it does it. Oh, this case did it all the time. That's crazy. To me, it's crazy. Oh, I know why it doesn't do it. It doesn't do it. Is it gonna do it every time here? It doesn't actually do anything. You gonna bail? Okay, that makes sense. Why are you looking good now? Hmm? I want to know. But what I think the reasoning behind this is that it don't fall. That's the issue. I think that's because if we go to climax to reach, come back, reach, come back, come back, reach, come back. Goddamn knew it, man. Goddamn knew it, man. Knew it, man. Tried to tell me I didn't know, but I knew. Just knew it, goddamn it. Terrible. Now, an arm drop was crazy because it ain't like one of them other ones because it really should fall. Uh, Because like the other guys, you can be like, yeah, trace your jump, or you're gonna fall, yada yada yada. Whereas an arm jump, it's like I ain't gonna lie to you. If you ain't making it, you gotta fall. If you gotta fall, you gotta land. If you land, you gotta die. You know what I mean? So that's the simple truth of it. Yeah, because like exactly, it skips it. I done figured you. Yeah, look at it. Look at this guy. Terrible. It's terrible. Terrible behavior. Terrible behavior. We need to override this for the jump manager. I'm not gonna lie. Look. Yeah, basically, if it can, it's gotta fall. Oh, to be fair, do you know what we do need? We need a falling instigator that's gonna force it to fall. Something we've not taken into account. We need a falling instigator that's basically, you could say, no matter what, you need to fall, my friend. My friend, you must fall. Okay. Now, really, we should just be like in here, because I guess then that then eliminates the need for it to have a specific climax reached one, right? Because then you say get the falling instigator, and then different ones have different things. I don't really want to change it because I think it's correct, and I think what it should be is like, oh, you know what, actually, um, there's a different climax behavior for the arm jumps. Yeah, I think rather than making this function crazy, like Wham being like, oh, get the context, switching the type of jump, yada 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 yada. I mean, to be fair, it is one case though, isn't it? So I could just be like, arms equals arm jump. Nah, but yeah, because I need it for here too. Now let's change this because that's a climax specific behavior. Let's not start messing around general life function. All right, ain't no problem, man. Ain't no, ain't no issue. Ain't no issue. Do 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 do. You're doing arm jump. This I don't like. Though. Don't like this. Don't like that. This is crazy. This is no bueno. If you just you could just know.
All right, let's do this.
Oh,
Oh, and it, ah,
hello,
I
Dadawi.
feeling great.
Pretty good. Might bang a coffee, but then it's 7 p.m. and I want to be in bed latest by 1. Is that wise? 7 to 1. How many hours is that? That's 6
7-1.
hours.
So I think I found the right compromise on the falling on the flips. I think it's actually the only solution. It's actually, I think it's the best that it could be, really. Um,
On that note as well, I have eliminated that needs powers for velocity, by the way. It's just you
oh, okay, yeah. So hopefully it should still be good. So yeah, I look at it this afternoon, and yeah, I tried a few different things, but nothing really worked. So and then I noticed that sometimes it was just falling beautifully, but only sometimes. Like I said, what is the you know pattern that it just falls beautifully? So what I found is, well, the velocity TZ, the climax, the real climax, right? The real gravity climax should be as close as possible as as the real one, as the one that when it starts to fall down. But there is a bit in the flip when, say, for example, a side flip, um, that the problem is that if we set the climax um, gravity as the real one, then the animation goes back to itself because it's
yeah, goes
blending
on the
out into
inside
the thing.
itself. Yeah.
So I found a very good compromise, which is as close as possible to the real climax, but just to set it a frame after the um, animation is turning the way that it will fall. So like instead of like uh, just getting to whatever pose the climax is, just get it like one frame after it gets over the 180-degree turn. So that case with a long enough blend, it will basically goes into the folding, continuing the correct movement, and not that it's going back to itself. If you go to a higher place and you try to and you get latest, you try to side flip of it, it should just work. It should just always fall correctly without that mega acceleration that it had before. Now there may be some animation in which it's a little bit less optimal, but if you get it where it's the closest possible to the climax, and just after he completed the 180 turn, they like it goes back to it goes back to the correct facing direction of the landing, then it just works. And then I had another like 3 or 4 very important fixes in there, but it's specifically for the flip that it was that was
Side
the
flip looks
key
good to me.
fix. And also I fixed the gravity trajectory, like when we trace that line to simulate the gravity trace.
Yeah.
So it was taking the actor forward vector to get the to trace that line. But the problem is that, like, if we were like for example, for the side flip or for the shimmy, or for whatever animation, it wasn't always facing the pelvis, then the gravity trace will go pretty much 90-degree off where where you really needed to go. So now it takes the velocity, the normalized velocity as the trajectory, and it's very accurate. Now it really goes, like, if you trace that gravity, it really goes with the character. Like, it's super mega accurate. The only thing that's not accurate is like the character can be in a strange pose, like he can have the feet up or down or whatever, but the trajectory itself now is just like a lot more accurate. And that fixes a lot of cases when you may think that you're falling but you're not falling, like those edge cases. Well, it won't fix all of them, because of course it will depend on, sometimes the pose, it will be, it will collide even if the trajectory, because that, again, that is a single line. In theory, we should trace one of those trajectory lines for every bone, in theory, right, to see, okay, like, does he hit something. But for now we just trace from, oh yes, and I changed it, like, we don't trace it from the pelvis anymore, because the pelvis always had a 90 centimeter offset from
the motion of
the ground. Yeah, so it was already saying, okay, you are 80 centimeters higher than what it should be. So now tracing just above the root, just not to hit the ground, of course. Tracing just above the root, like, all those calculations now, they are very good, like, they're super accurate. So yeah, that will help. All sorts of things that rely on that gravity trace. A few other bits and pieces, but actually, it was like, I started. They were like a bit of a tragedy, but then it got a lot better. So I'm really happy about it. If you want, I can have a look at those materials for the clothing.
Yeah, if you could, that'd be awesome. I've also fixed the arm jump and the falling on that just now. See, we're missing a lot of data, so now I trigger a fall if you landed too soon. Yeah, the only thing I'm noticing is now the round offs by the edge give quite a prolonged trajectory, which means that even when it shouldn't fall, it does think it should fall. But that seems to be because that's one of those edge cases where the feet are in the air at that climax point. So um, the a lot of the animations that look good. The rest, like the side flips, look spot on now. Actually, carries momentum quite well too.
Yeah, so I need to re-elaborate all the other flips. So I only re-elaborated the side flips. So all the other flips needs to get that like treatment.
Okay.
Actually, yeah. If you want, I can re-elaborate all the flips. But if you're working on the
No, I could do that to be fair because I'm on it now. So I'm on some of the falling stuff too now. I just basically I was fixing the arm jumps when because they also had this crazy speed up, but um yeah, I basically said one of the issues is just because we don't really have coverage. Um, but now, I mean, if I show you my screen, the fall on is actually really good. And it's an edge case that we can actually handle. Like I would pick one where you like jump off, like an actual animation where you arm jump off. But I know I think like if you can get it to work in absence of it, then when you have it, it should be really really good. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
that's my things. You know, it should work regardless whether or not we have the data. So now it does. I'll show you in a second. But yeah, basically it just once it decides to finish live coding, yeah, now it falls pretty nicely to be fair. And then basically if he tries to jump like in the middle of something and it hits, it clips, it just bails now. Like just I'm kind of using the bail as a nice like get out of rather than it looking like a crazy animation. It just so like if I'm here for example and you try and jump off arm jump, it'll then just go into the full.
Oh
It's
yeah.
like
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, that is spot on.
so like there, you just did it a little bit too early. Now that arm jump has like no run off to the edge, so you're sort of arm jumping and you're gonna land very quickly when you go into climax. So there, it's almost like a oh you don't go and you clip your feet, but then if you're like here, you just fall. Like it's pretty. Like so if I like do this guy, you know what I mean like you just can. It's actually quite good to me. Like that. Like that sequence there is. I mean, if I do like a little, it's pretty spot on. You know, so it's a lot of good there. You know, with that. One of the last things I need to add is ooh, interesting that it doesn't like this is 0.58. Yeah, that's crazy. That's interesting. Yeah.
Wow.
Something seems to have changed in terms of the Z calculation for the root on the flip. But I'll have a look at that I'll have a look at that now actually to be fair. I'll make sure that's just all cleaned up. And then there's just in terms of the ragdoll, there's just one case here where like if you do like well not this guy, but that guy looks really good actually. Wow. Wow. With the clothes, that looks sick. Um oh. Well I thought he would bail there, but he doesn't. Yeah, there where he bails. I mean the bail looks cool, but yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. You
he
see the
shouldn't bail
bell,
because
right?
he
Yeah.
does it. But it's yeah, it's one of those I know why it does. And it's annoying because it's partially because of bad data. Like
Yeah.
the animation doesn't actually pass over the thing, you know, so the physics clips,
Yeah.
so it causes a bail. But yeah, I know why it does it. So
We should
yeah,
allow for some slack on the because
for some slack, that's
even
yeah.
yeah even with the perfect data it's not really. Oh, one thing that I wanted to fix, and I was very close to fix it actually, is when you do the flips, right? Sometimes you move quite weirdly through the air, and I think it's that because you have still control the character basically. Like
As
if you do
in,
a flip, yeah, if you do like I don't know a side flip, and then you keep your left stick, like just
is
move
that
the
are you
left.
talking about over the object?
Yeah, I don't know when he does it, but at some, I was trying to get to just debug that going off the thing, right? And I was noticing that sometimes like you still control the character in air. Like if you
You
move
shouldn't.
the
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to. You shouldn't. It might be something else. Well, I mean, we'll debug and see kind of what the cases
yeah.
are, what is doing there. Like I said, I'm gonna debug now this root Z stuff anyway, so might be something to do with that anyways. Actually, so we'll be able to see. Uh,
Oh,
That'll be
now
fine.
um the dive roll they don't hit the obstacle anymore. How did we fix that?
Oh well, it's actually the same thing, because the dive roll is a that's one thing I need to figure out what's doing that.
What
The
the
dive
fuck?
roll is a tricky one because the we we go pure mesh. Now I've gone back to keeping that collision on per se, um, and instead relying on coverage and that, like that data. So because I didn't like yeah, because there's something that changed in terms of the root Z calculation when you're doing it for the mesh, but the thing when we're calculating that scale or what we're morphing the animation root by, you have to go off the root, not just like, oh, what is your offset in the world, because we're not scaling that arbitrary value between your character and the mesh. We're scaling what the actual
Root.
root is saying, so the root can go over. Now, one of the things that I think we can do is when we calculate the point at which we need to be over the wall, we say, oh, the point, like we can keep it, but then say, oh, like the point at which we need to be over the wall is inclusive of that arbitrary value, and then we can use it both, and then that way it will actually be more accurate, that Z scale. So you'd avoid stuff like
Okay,
that, and it
so
would actually.
that will play the
Yes, but that will clear because it's not actually a 1.43. It's only like a 1.1. But then the one where he should really hit will actually hit and it won't clip. Because there he should pass over that. But because we don't calculate that when we're doing the actual thing. So I know the solution to it. I just need to actually do it. To be fair, let me do it now actually because I've got it in my head. So the things I want to let me just make because I'll check this in. There's just so arm jump to fall is good and flip to fall is good. Awesome. So let me just say, so flip, because they're the same thing in terms of the root Z, there's jump scale Z. So flip, jump scale Z, and then dive roll, jump scale Z, and then bails on roll slash stick after a flip, which is just incumbent of in general. And I think that's my new change that I might do priority number one actually. See what that fixes. And then yeah, then we say bails. Then the folks vaulting over bail. I'll slide in there. All right, let me crack on. Hopefully all these don't take long. So and then well,
yeah.
actually, I mean
Do
things are playing more and more stable each day. So
yeah. Do you want me to show you how to set that climax for the flips? Or do you want me to do it?
I mean, in terms in the animation, you're saying.
Yeah, yeah, in the animation.
So is it not automatically done, or is it you.
No, you need to. Yeah, no, you need to do it. You need to do uh manually. Because yeah, that point
Oh, so you
will.
manually auto set this, right?
Yeah,
Oh, and I see. So okay, so in a side flip here.
yeah. If you look at any side flip, um,
Yeah,
so
so you've gone.
yeah.
I see.
Yeah, so basically, yeah, like exactly like like that like green
Yeah,
thing there. Yeah.
yeah.
So that is
One
one
thing.
frame after the rotation is over the thing, right? And you see there is, a pattern there, like you see like one frame after it goes, you know, the other side of the
Well,
flip. Basically.
well, the thing is, I think you can. Isn't that this point here?
Yeah, there must be a point
Because I
where
think
they
it's
have
here, right? Because they all have that, which is the interesting thing about the side flip. Like they all have that little where you get an additional. Obviously, it's a bit more. See, like they all have that fall off here, which is really like I guess.
Oh yeah, but yeah, like to do it like very fluid, you need
You
to
need it
go
like it
out.
needs to be like what this point is,
Yeah,
basically.
basically.
That's the issue because this is a bit like here. This one actually goes up, so yeah. Yeah, you can't really because then we'd have to do some kind of like descent here. See when the fall off is a certain level of steepness, then you say, oh, but then different flips might have different. Yeah, that's pretty
I have different
okay.
things.
Yeah, I mean,
So
yeah, do you want to go ahead and do that then, and
yeah, yeah.
I'll
So but
because then at least what we can say is that works. Because then for the, I'm guessing for the round off, the climax is popping in an interesting place. Probably like popping like yeah, I think the climax is popping here. Um,
yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah.
which really the climax we wanted to fall like basically on landing, like
Yeah,
almost
pretty
like
much.
right
Yeah.
pretty much. You know what I mean? So um, yeah,
But we can
that's the
take it like yeah, I think like we can take it yeah, actually I tried the round off because now that we got the trajectory correct, I can easily debug the round off.
that's the other thing. I
Um
don't know if you actually want to have a look at it. The round off still just doesn't go straight. That is
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
very last thing
absolutely.
because and it's quite frustrating when you try and do it because if you look, he doesn't finish straight, which is the issue. So here, so in the animation, although he's going straight here, his rotation of the root, I don't think, yeah, the rotation of the root doesn't fully come around. So like it starts off straight, does the start spinning,
Yeah.
but probably like it just doesn't fully come around like to the start. So it's kind of like it needs to start straight and finish straight in this kind of sense, like, uh, and then like
But
also
probably
it's tricky because it really needs to like
yeah. But we don't have any takeaway frame, right? It's like it's very sudden that.
yeah, I mean this one really. Truthfully, I should the round off because this round off goes straight into a backflip, but the round off
Yeah,
really should just be a round off isolated, like,
yeah,
and then what should happen is it has like a. I think that's probably what it is. It then has like blend out frames where you do a little hop after if you don't do anything.
yeah,
That's really what it should be. The same way, this in the same way, when you do a cork, you like if I don't okay, well not that cork, but this one if I don't touch anything, it does this. Whereas
yeah, yeah,
if I do that, it goes straight into that. So,
yeah.
which is quite a handy feature, but yeah, I think that we need to. It could just. I think it might also just be a data thing. So we'll see. I mean, it's not super high on the priority list right now. I think so, but
Yeah, I think that is mostly data because I mean just a couple of frame more and then the route will actually go straight, right?
I mean, also let me also just see because I use best the full length in this rounder. What will that do? I'm
Oh,
curious.
full length will actually do it like like at the end, right?
Doesn't even look like it made a difference to me.
I'm quite
Hard.
surprised that it's actually that it did it so well.
Yeah. To be honest, it's more so just it. It's not really. You know what? It's crazy. It's not really how it finishes. It's more so how it goes into it. Because here it leans off.
Yeah,
So it's almost like we need to up until takeoff or something. Like it's really just like one of those ones. Like because here, I mean it's a because here you see the root rotates, whereas the root should still be straight. So at this point in this forward motion, we're getting sideways motion.
yeah,
Um,
exactly. Yeah.
whereas the root should be straight, 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 then rotate around. Potentially, we could say maybe up until
But maybe
takeoff.
if you if you make the takeoff a bit early, maybe you can.
Hmm.
alleviate that.
Anyway, I mean, I'll come back to that's not yeah. So, okay, yeah, yeah. So I'll let you do that, and then I'll
Do you have any animations to check in?
you other than the ones that I've just done. Nah, just the side flip stuff I messed around with, but I'll kill them.
Okay,
No,
okay.
I
So
have got some checkers, but I'll do it. I just want to fix one of the bugs that I think I've introduced. In terms of the bail on after a flip, and then I'll check them in.
okay, so I'll work on
Actually,
the.
no. You know what? Let me just check it in now. It's not a pretty dangerous, but it's just like a when you try and roll after I think a flip, um, or a vault maybe too. Let me check. Ha! Quite like the new bails. Yeah, yeah. It's when you try and roll after like a vault. So that's cool. I'll fix that. I may not have even introduced it. It might just actually have been the case. But all right, I'll check that in. Check this in, and then I'll add my additional cases, and then yeah, I'll
So I'll
fix.
elaborate the animations, and then I'm gonna go for the materials.
Oh yeah, wicked. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Thank you. I need to get the a graphic
Ah,
from.
yes, exactly. Yeah, yeah. We need some data.
Cool. Cool. That's all yours. Un momento. Ugh. Oh, of course I'm hungry. I'm gonna lie to you people. I'm a hungry guy. I need a haircut as well. I might book one in tomorrow. Be looking homeless at me. All right, so. What am I doing with my life? Don't actually know. Ah, yes. Let's fix this braille clip. Oh, yeah, it's doing this guy, isn't it? Nom, 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 nom. I don't like that because it's 3 times it. But we shall have to live with it. All right. Should fix that. And let's fix the calculation for that diagonal Z actually, because I've got it in my head now. What that solution is. So, ooh, 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 ooh. Climax.com. Doing this, right? But then we want to add. Maybe it's like, how you doing, man? Yeah, it's going for me. It's going good, man. It's going good. I can't complain. Life could be worse. I need to add on the pelvic offset. What I need to do. Into my Z, but then I also need to do that in terms of when I'm calculating animation. You get me? You get me? So because now I've already added what I needed to add to the anim cutter. So if I look at like Divo, for example, take this guy, take this done here. I've got none of this. I don't have what I need to have. Is this guy did? Which one did I do? This guy. Yeah, I'll take this dude. Cheers, man. Yeah, the physics are in it really nice. Yeah, pelvis height. So this is what I need to do. So at climax, which is out here, you know what I'm saying? We add that on, but then we need to also do that when we calculate the thing. So let's say if it's pretty easy fix to be honest.
Oh yeah. Then I see a cool backflip, flipping
Oh
and
yeah.
falling.
Hold on a second. Yeah, just share screen.
Here with you. Um, so there we go. You ready?
You want to say? I'm ready. Yep. Ready when you are.
Yeah. So backflip, but it's gonna fall.
Oh, it's crispy. Very crispy. Stream, you can see that.
So it's I mean, you don't even notice that
You really
it's
don't, do
not
you?
like
That it's not
you know,
like an actual.
only like I mean,
Oh,
actually quite good if he bangs his head there.
I love it when it bails. It's so good,
Look at that dying. Is that,
and I like it because there's a weight to it. You know what I mean? Like there is a
yeah, but now the movement is so fluid.
yeah
See, if you see like that when he stay falling, you see that he started falling like when he was
yeah, but it preserves that animation so nicely.
yeah, it's really but because the blend time is quite long, right? So if you see here, right, like if you see the first text, right, movement mode walking, right, so it goes like flying, right, and then look when it switch into fall, like it's still there, it's still like upside down almost,
Still,
like this.
yeah, no, it's so good.
But
It
you
actually
don't,
does make all the difference.
yeah, you don't even notice that there is that there are two different animations. It just looks like it's. All right. Yeah. So that is okay.
No, it's vibes. Love that.
What's the
So we
this
get that
one?
height
Which one
and we
to
add
choose
that
there?
to this,
Let's choose it 64.
and then we say this
That
should
is
really be
64.
climax or whatever.
Okay. I
Yeah, we
mean,
get the height,
this may not
add that
work.
to
Is it?
add on the jump gravity climax time. Um,
23. Oh
and then when we do our
yeah. Nice. Now the cork is gonna be an interesting one. The cork could be interesting. Yeah. So I mean, the cork is really needs to be when it's finished the last. Yeah. Be honest. It's, yeah. I'm a, yeah. I mean, I can try here. Not much in it, really. Right. How do you do the cork? Is the reverse vault the cork?
yeah, basically.
Ah, damn. Come on, it's very hard to fall after a cork.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Normally the ones that I've got at the moment now, the cook falls quite fine. Weirdly, which is ironically for me, it just falls pretty good. Like even without the it's forcing the climax on.
Yeah, I think yeah, you know, there's only just a couple of frames there, so you think maybe not even. I mean, come on, look at that, it's beautiful that one. Yeah, I mean, it is worth just to get that extra bit of
Yeah, definitely.
precision, but yeah, I mean, come on, that is so cool. That is very nice. Oh wow. Yeah, I mean, okay, we are winning. We are winning. And you know, like we still have one falling animation loop, right? So
It's no, it's the
imagine
truth,
if we
man.
had two.
I don't know. It can only get better. Mm, to reality. I need to clean this whole thing up, and I will do. But for now, I'm just gonna let it do its thing. That can be cleaned up later.
Yeah. Really? Not really much in it, but every small thing. What? I'm gonna save all of them anyway because confident. For some what? What's that? Accuracy. Come on, go. Yeah. I mean, that is stuff. Yeah. I mean, can't do any better than that, do I? Yeah, it's the Coke still has like a lot of speed into it, but there's nothing we can do about it. It's like 20 miles an hour, so yeah. But I was shimmy and I jumped, but I was wow. Did you see
Right.
that?
No, I can't see what it. You see?
Like I did the cork and I landed there.
Oh.
I mean, wow. That was completely wrong. Okay, it got to a point in which even if we have some, bugs in a way, it's wow.
Yeah, I saw that.
You saw that?
Yeah.
See, that one, that one falls fast, but I think we got no choice there. Oh, oh. So, that's a very
I
nice.
just messed it up. What it should be.
Yeah. Okay. So cork number one is super fast, but I mean, Wow. You see that I landed on the thing and it was like in a shimmy position. Wow. I mean, some of the movements are really incredible.
Yeah. I mean, the thing I like the most is I think a lot of stuff really. I always feel like even the crazy behavior.
Look at that. Wow.
Yeah, like I just think even the crazy behavior is like not crazy, really. Like it's like if you like now that the bails just happen as a result of a lot of stuff. I just find like it's stable in a sense of like even when it don't go right, it still goes right. You know what I mean? Like that's my
Yeah.
logic of it.
No, I mean, some combinations. Even that, even that, that is so cool. I really like it now. I was not a fan of the flips, but oh shit, man. Wow. Anyway, um, yeah, I need to elaborate. Wow, that's so cool. Wow. The front flip is strange because he always goes sideways, right? Anyway, elaborate.
Like passes so perfectly over it.
Maybe that this is already good. Oh. Oh wow. Oh wow. Wow, that is incredible.
Well, that's worse.
Wow, so cool.
No, that really solved the problem. Otherwise, it's useless. I think my belief.
Okay. Yeah, that's no need to change.
Hello.
Yeah, Harry. How's it going?
Oh, hello, Henry. Oh, I heard someone come talk. I was like, what's good? Uh,
Is your volume very low?
Yeah, here, let me make some adjustments. How's that?
I think it's better.
Sweet. Cool. I was just watching the stream and seeing you or hearing you react to some amazing things, but I couldn't see it.
Yeah, no, yeah, I think yeah, I was looking at my screen, and I think David was streaming his own screen, so it may be that I would say wow to absolutely nothing,
yeah,
but
Dada was like, wow, that's so good. It's just like nothing. It's just me and C++. Like,
I've come to see what you were wowing.
like, if you look at my screen, that is what I was wowing for. Don't look at David's screen. Right, let me check which one did I do. I did number. I mean, now I'm completely killing it, but before it wasn't.
it's always the case. I love it.
Classic.
All right.
No, no, let me check. Let me check. Maybe it's still okay.
Oh,
Almost.
nice.
Let's fix
That's
this
very
flip
cool.
jump skill. That's the thing.
So basically, yeah, I'm just testing what happens uh if you flip uh a clip like that. Yeah, that's a bit
Nice. Yeah.
fast for that. Yeah, actually, that's very good. Actually,
Hmm.
yeah, there was a sequence before. Basically, I was going like that, and then I did the cork, and I landed on that beam like underneath, like almost perfectly. And the other times I landed like straight down there, and there was you know shimmying like the whole thing. It's quite hard to do it, but yeah, not like that for sure. No.
For sure. No, that's very cool. Cork precision.
Yeah. Oh, we go. Oh, yeah, yeah, there,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. I
There
was
in
shimming
shimmy.
along the water.
Nice. The shimmy looks good.
And yeah, I think some of the yeah, it's a bit hard to test because so basically I'm forcing. So for example, I'm elaborating the cork number 3, and then I'm forcing to play only that animation, but that means that he plays that chord, but then he also plays a wrong falling animation. He plays a wrong landing animation. So yeah, it's um, yeah, to debug that is not quite easy, but yeah, for the most part, it's good.
Nice. Looks cool. Yeah, it's I love what's happening right now. I've been watching like every now and then. I was at a wedding, so I couldn't join, but I was watching the stream when I could, and like the clothing and everything is looking really good. And it's coming
Oh
together.
yeah, the clothing is nice.
Yeah, it's much better. It's good. I feel like the game is like also like features are stable. It's such a weird like because I don't think over the space of this month we've added anything like really like feature wise, but things break less, which is I think better. I guess
Right.
a lot nicer. I guess
Yeah,
from a making a
for sure.
perspective. Um, why is it giving me 171? This thing's going crazy. What are you on about? 171 miles.
How is the procedural world treating you, Ed?
It's tricky, but it's coming along. I've just been trying to set up everything so it starts to work, and it's just it takes like perfect order of operations here to make things happen. Um, but I'm getting it. It's coming along. Here, I can show you where I'm at.
you are in the middle of a huge blueprint.
Yes, I'm gonna just turn some things on. It is
Oh my god,
a
what is that
massive.
blueprint? Oh,
Uh, I
is it a player?
Yeah, it's because
yeah,
look at the
yeah.
feet and the
Wow,
hand.
how can you
Uh-huh.
find that?
This is just how it is right now. It's still a very big work in progress with the way I'm ordering things and stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
Show off
Yeah,
some
so I'm
Henry
just trying to
stuff.
make sure all of this like works, and then I'm gonna start smoothing out and fixing the positions of like where I need
Nice.
them. Just because it like the way like the feet have to lock like on
yeah.
the ground is just tricky sometimes. And it has to happen in like it has to happen, but that's not the same feet that like go to reach. Like there's a bunch of different just positions, and manipulating all that has been very tricky. But and they also have to be like separated like this.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It's been hard, but it's slowly coming together.
Do you use the player capsule at all?
The player capsule is like what moves everything. So the player capsule is just like doing all the work. But I try not to
But
let it
like,
touch.
can you put it that is like 1 centimeter tall and 1 centimeter wide, or like
Yeah,
doesn't
I could.
matter the size? Okay, yeah.
Here, let's
Because if
see.
you do everything procedural, right, then the capsule could be whatever you want as long as it is where the root is, right?
Right. Let's see if
Because
that.
I I always
Yep.
yeah, I mean that's a bit it's I noticed that, well, for me, right, if you do everything that way, then you may want the capsule to be the smallest it can be, so you don't have false positive on the collisions.
I have played with it, and just sometimes it is not. It doesn't work as well, especially in like kind of like this scenario, because then you can stand on like little things.
Yeah,
So I made it just about like just a bit higher than something to stand on that doesn't seem like too logical. But it is nice, like when it came to like uh, just kind of going under stuff too. But also like I haven't really set it up to work well with that kind of thing either. So it it,
yeah.
it, it has been helpful to keep it
Mm,
a bit taller.
yeah.
Yeah. Um,
Yeah, because
but
that looks like a decent size.
yeah, it. I did change. Oops, it's still small. Did I not? No, okay. What was it? I was like,
Oh, sorry, I completely killed your capsule size now.
yeah. Oh no, what's happened? Yeah, all right, that'll work. But yeah, just trying to set all this up has been challenging, but cool. And
Do
it's all
you use
just like going.
any content management system for you know checking in source code and data, just not to not to lose
No,
it?
definitely no. I just save it onto a hard drive and my desktop.
Ah, okay, yeah,
Yeah, not haven't gone like that deep. Um, yeah.
yeah. Yeah, when you go like whenever you got time, have a look at that. Even like a normal I think Perforce is free if you use it for less than like 5 people or something like that.
Mhm.
But if you use it locally, right, you don't have to rent a server or any of the stuff. You just, even if you use it locally on your PC, and then from time to time you just save it on Google Drive or whatever. What I will give you is the history of your uh yeah
Mhm.
your development. So let's imagine that at some point something breaks and I say, ah, shit, I wish I can go back to the version that was tomorrow because that was yesterday, because
Right.
you,
Yeah.
um, that's like it's super useful to uh basically you also let you try some stuff out that you can say, oh yeah, never mind, I'm just gonna throw it all away because yeah, it doesn't work. So you don't have to worry about infinite undo to go back to a stable version basically.
Yeah, for sure. No, I should look into that. That'll be nice to have like a fallback on. I have some like previous versions. Like I've changed, like when I've kind of had to merge projects sometimes, like or like transfer to a new project to like solve,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
yeah, solve some problems. And so I do have old versions that way, but
yeah,
yeah, it'd be good to have more of a history as
yeah.
it
More like for a granular,
yeah,
like, yeah, control of when you want to, have that level of.
for sure. I will look into that for sure. So I would love to try the new build.
Oh yeah, it's we're not far. We're not far. So it
Cool.
should be.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
How are you not grabbing that, mate?
Yeah, very cool.
I'm not talking to Josh like he's a real person. Oh, just ran into the wall for.
It's okay. So corks are all done. Then into from
Why is
the.
that? Oh, I didn't do. That's a bit of a dangerous checking I made. Jump manager. That's why he actually fell. He should be catching it this whole time. Whoops. Stick. All right, I fixed that root Z crap on the flips. The basically the what it was the your jump gravity climax height.
Jump.
Yeah, just the climax height. It was when you were calculating it, it wasn't using the bounds for that anim type. It was just using only the feet, fingers, and hands. Which meant like if an animation had different bounds, the actual value of it would be wrong. But I just changed it
Yes.
to the root motion bounds of it. So it's just we already had the function, so I just used that function instead, and it works perfectly. So
Nice.
it might improve quite a few things actually. So who knows? Probably not with loads, but hey, still might improve bits and bobs. All right, so as long as this is now fixed, we will need to re-elaborate on the flips, but I won't check in. Ooh,
Oh, yeah, I mean we can do a batch
yeah, it's
separate.
no worries in a bit. So back to
Jump
back.
off.
Whoa, let's debug that. Need this.
Gonna jump off on the front flip.
Give me freaking hell.
Okay, I mean. What was that? Okay. Yeah. Good. Good. Yeah.
Oh, a gym. Yeah. Get rid of this. Oh, t-shirt's so nice, man. Do this all day long. What was I? I was gonna do something. I just don't remember what. Um, my list is just getting ticked off left, right, and center, man. All right. So all I gotta do is fix some bales. The odd crash. I'll fix that bale. Why it goes inside the floor? No. It's probably actually able to debug. I could probably debug that pretty easily. Don't do it always. So to be honest, okay. Couple things to do there. Why are you falling? Hmm? Tell me.
Yeah,
Did I not fix you? Did I not fix you? Clearly not.
asterisk.
Huh. Probably pretty handy flag to set. Oh wait, no. Hold on a hot second, because then if that ain't the case,
Ah, beautiful.
oh, because then it's firing this guy. Yeah, that's funny. Um, yeah, don't really like that setup, but hell. In real life, like I don't at the moment. No, it is my goal in my plan this summer. My resolution this year was to do it. All I've done is live and breathe it in terms of the culture, the sport, and just watch like I can tell you the bone movements involved in a lot of these moves. I can tell you the average pelvic height in a lot of dive rolls. Yo, what is going on in here, man? Let me, you know what, let this piss me off. Once I fix this, I can go gym. But until I've done that, my body, my mind, and my soul cannot rest. The last thing I got to fix. Oh, of course. The one time I didn't want it to do it, it does it.
Beautiful.
Wait, what? Oh, I'm actually super stupid. I'm actually very stupid. I won't lie to you. I'm very dumb. I'm very dumb. I'm actually very dumb. I'm actually very dumb.
I want to go to the gym as well.
I'm actually very dumb. Put my hands up. I'm an idiot. My mistake. But that mistake did help me realize the other elements of the story. Other pieces of the puzzle. Puzzle. Oh. There we go. Damn. Oh, what is going on here, mate? Come on. Come on now. Come on now. Oh, that was steezy. Oh, come on. Stop this. Stop this. Excuse me? I did do that. Okay, that's a bug I need to debug. Damn, the blending to that stick is awful. What's going on there? Yeah, okay, we got to sort the blending into the stick. No, it's could just be the animation, but regardless, it looks trash. Why are you? Why are you doing that? Why are you baiting? That's what I want to know. Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. What is going on?
Beautiful.
I'm gonna go gym, and then I will add to the list. Debug running pre to plyo bail. Other than that, let's just see. How is everything else looking? Oh, the niche loss. That lost. Dive rolls. They're looking sweet. Yeah, all good. All good.
Nice. Okay. Can be quite aggressive with this. Number 5.
See, I think, yeah, see, I think we're gonna take that thing off. In my honest opinion.
Yeah, that might be a little bit too optimistic. Okay, yeah. Wait, optimistic.
Yeah, that's got good. Let me add that. You got to disable the physics during jump.
Yeah, yeah. Not really much we can do.
All right. There's two things. Other than that, I think we're pretty much.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, yeah, that's nice.
Look at
Dragon there.
really hate.
Okay, 2 animations to go, David.
Dude.
Quite curious about the roundoff, really. Roundoff looks sketchy. Roundoff looks. Yeah, when you don't want to be precise, then
That's all.
oh,
That's part of the problem, I think.
nice. Super. All right, 1 animation to go. Roundoff. Difference between a roundoff and a cartwheel.
Is that a question, sir?
Yeah.
What's the difference? It's you put your legs together at the top of a roundoff, and a cartwheel you come down staggered.
Ah.
I feel like you should know that, though. Doesn't your daughter do like gymnastics?
Yeah, no, but this is why I was saying that, because my daughter always talks about the cartwheel. Well, always does the cartwheel, but I never heard of her saying, yeah, round off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're very similar, but different purpose.
So you land on 2 feet with the round off.
Hmm.
I see.
And then like the aerial are yeah, the aerial comes out of the cartwheel, and like the A twist comes out of the aerial. Like
Say again?
aerial is a cartwheel with no arms. So you just do like the same thing but just with
Ah,
your body.
yeah. Yes, yes.
We
She
have
does
that, you know. Keelan has
Yeah,
that.
and then that's the A twist. So the A twist is an aerial with a 180.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
the
he's
same
got the
move, but
A-twist.
Ah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
There we go.
yeah, which is aerial twist. Yeah.
Very cool. A-twist. Oh, that's a... That's not... Okay.
Yeah, for the round off, I really don't know what to do about.
Ooh, damn. That gonna hurt.
Right.
Yeah, we gotta stiffen up that ragdoll. That's all good, though. Once we stiffen that guy, it should be... Ooh. That sticks so nice. All right. I think this is a stable point to leave things.
I think it's as good as it is, right? Yeah, I mean, clearly this is.
Bail there. So you say 0.114 is crazy.
Yeah, that's quite cool actually. Yeah, I think the roundoff I'm gonna leave it as is. I don't see any. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't see any different outcome to be honest.
Damn. Cool. All right. Check this in, and then let's sort this out. There's some stuff sucks going on there.
Yeah, let's do that. It's fine. Okay, yeah. So that happens. Okay, the roundoff has got one case in which it's pretty stupid, but I mean,
I'm not going to check in any of my anime elaborations. I'll just do it after you. Just even though I should merge, but I'm just gonna. It's not worth it.
sorry, David.
I'm not gonna check in any of my anime elaborations. Um, so, but when I get back, I might just go through all of them and just re-elaborate all of them. I'll do a batch
Yeah. I
elaboration.
mean, I can check everything now if you want.
I mean, 2 seconds. Let me because I've got some changes in terms of the root motion bounds.
Oh, you mean code wise?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, I go all the data. Yeah, go all the data to check in.
No, because I've got to check in a change for the root motion bounds when you in the calculation.
Oh,
It's honestly, it's all good. I'll do it later. There's no rush. It's because I need to fix these other bugs anyway. So I'll just do it when I need it. I don't need it now, so just do your thing. Well, my changes are just gonna be code changes.
do you want me to re-elaborate with your changes?
Nah, you're honestly you're all good. I'll do it later. Because I may make
No,
some
I
other
mean,
changes.
it takes only a minute for me to do it. So I can do only one checking. So we say the yeah.
Oh, okay, in that case,
And
if you
then
want to grab my code changes, then yeah, let me
yeah.
let me push. Yeah, they're in, so you're gonna grab it. I'm gonna head to gym. But I'll be back after, and then I'll jump on the stream again. And then I just got there's 2 bugs I want to fix in terms of the physics while you're jumping, and then debugging the run. It's like a running pre where it bails, and then other than that, everything's pretty stable. And then it's just playing and seeing where we can improve what.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the gym as well because it's been 2 days since I've been to the gym, so I'm gonna be back in at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, so. Alright, guys, I'll catch you in a bit.
Catch you, me guys.
See ya.
Bye, guys.